ever see people dancing in the aisles in a supermarket? I don't think so. And what supermarket lets you win a car for shopping there? And then throws in another car for good measure. Do people have a good time shopping here? Well, I'll tell you. When you reach into a shelf and pull out $5,000, you're having a great time. This supermarket has already given away over $2 million, and they're ready to give away more. What supermarket are we talking about? Supermarket Sweep. So today, who's got the Lay's potato chips? It's sisters Vanessa and Oweda. Who's got the Similac infant formula? It's sisters Angel and Anna. And who's got the Nature's Gate toothpaste? It's sisters Elizabeth and Sarah. It's Family Week on Supermarket Sweep. And here's the host of our show, David Ruprecht.
Thank you, and welcome to a very special week on Supermarket Sweep. Oh, yeah, this is Family Week on our show, and I love it. Why, do you ask? Well, here's some members of my family. These are my two sisters, Gloria and Darlene. One lives in Rock Island, Illinois. One lives in Palo Alto, California. Now, today on Family Week, we are featuring teams made up of sisters. And here's how it works. Each day, 3 different families will play. Now, from Monday through Thursday, we'll count up the money each team has won in the Big Sweep. Then on Friday, the 3 teams with the highest totals will compete in our Super Big Sweep. Now, it's super because at the end of that final sweep, the family that has the highest total doesn't have to run around our market looking for the $5,000. We'll just hand them $5,000. All right, so let's start every team with their free minute and a half for the Big Sweep. There you go. And now it's time for our first game, the mini sweep, where one family can pick up 10 seconds and a cash bonus. So, who's going to play first? Step on forward, get your hands on the buzzers. If you want nutritious foods, you can rejoice. Select frozen varieties by Anna.
Healthy Choice.
Healthy Choice. There you go. Okay, Angel, you know how this works. Anna got the 10 seconds. It's up to you to get the fast $50. Find that specially marked Healthy Choice. Get it back to me 30 seconds or less. 20 seconds or less, it's 100. And go!
Come on, Angel.
Go, Angel! All right! Oh, yeah! All right, good for you, Angel. Specially marked Healthy Choice. Under 20 seconds, $100. Congratulations. Okay, Angel, you can just relax for a second. You already got some exercise. Let's see what other sisters we have playing. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hello.
Would you tell us a little bit about your sister?
Sarah is one of my older sisters. She just graduated from Cal State Long Beach with a BA in Customer Affairs.
Mm-hmm. And Sarah, you're an office assistant at this moment.
Yes, I am.
And what can you tell us about your lovely sister?
My little sister, she is a twin. She is 2 years younger than me, and when we were kids and my mom would bring us out, they would say, "What do you think of those twins, Sarah?" And I would say, "I don't like them."
Okay, Vanessa, can you tell us about your sister?
Oweda is one of my third sisters, and she's the entertainment of the family. We always go to her house for any type of activities or fun, holidays or what have you. Now, she's a cook.
And Oweda, tell us something about Vanessa.
Vanessa's my older sister. She's a Sunday school teacher, and I go to her for advice.
Is there always good advice?
Always.
All right, good for you. All right, now, Angel, tell us something about your sister.
Anna is my little sister, and she's a pharmacy technician. She's a great little sister.
Oh, that's nice to hear. And Anna, is Angel a good older sister?
She's wonderful. She gives me something to look up to.
That's great. Are you guys ready to play the game? Okay. Let's give our first players a chance to pick up some extra time. So that means Oweda, Angel, and Sarah. We'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, let's see if you have a good sense of value, okay? And look at this one item. It comes right off of our shelves. It is a 16-ounce bottle of Aunt Sue's Raw Wild Pure Honey. Now, today we have $5 to spend. How many do you think we can buy for $5? 1, 2, or 3 for $5? Lock in your answers now. If you're correct, 10 seconds added onto your sweep time. 30 seconds if all 3 of you nail it. What'd you say, Vanessa? How many can we buy?
I said 2.
You think we can buy 2 for the 5? Anna, how about you?
David, I also chose 2.
You thought we could buy 2, okay? And Elizabeth?
And I also chose 2.
You like it too. That could be 30 seconds for each team out there in the market. Let's see. The actual cost of the Aunt Sue's honey is $2.89. We can only buy one. So I'm sorry. Nobody gets 10 seconds there. Not to worry. We have plenty of more games to play. That's why I want you to stay with us. When we come back, there will be more games, more opportunities for our families to build up their sweep time and a chance to come back on Friday and play for $5,000 on Family Week here on Supermarket Sweep. Welcome back to Supermarket Sweep. Hey, since this is Family Week, we want to put some more money into the game. So we're going to do a second mini sweep, okay? Get your hands on your buzzers. For those long, lazy days at summer's prime, leave the city and drink cool lemonade from Sarah?
Country Time.
Country Time. There you go. All right, Elizabeth. Sarah got the 10 seconds. Let's see if you can get to $50. There's some specially marked Country Time lemonade out there. 30 seconds or less, $50. 20 seconds or less, $100. And go!
Yes!
Come on, Elizabeth! All right! Yes, look at her come barreling down there. You know what? You did that in under 20 seconds. That's $100. Congratulations. Okay, well, now it's time for our other players to pick up some time. So Vanessa, Ann, and Elizabeth, who will welcome the opportunity, we'll see you guys a little bit later. All right, here is a game called 3 Right. I want you to take a look at these 6 items. We have jelly, fig, raspberry, raisin, oatmeal, and peach. Now, only 3 are correct. Each of you may give me 1 answer apiece. Every right answer, 10 seconds, okay? Which 3 of these are cream pies made by Little Debbie? Angel.
Oatmeal.
See, that's one of them. There are 2 more up there. Sarah.
Jelly?
That's the other one. Oweda.
Fig.
No, the other one was raisin. Okay, look at these 6 items. We have gumbo, fiesta vegetable, tomato garden, Italian-style wedding, navy bean, and hot potato. Which 3 of these are varieties of Campbell's Select soups? Sarah?
Fiesta vegetable?
That's one of them. Angel?
Hot potato.
No, that isn't one of them. Oweda?
Gumbo.
No, the other 2 were tomato garden and Italian-style wedding. Now, here's the last one. Look at these 6 flavors. Creamy caramel, toasted coconut, mocha, orange, mint crunch, and peanut butter. Which 3 of these are flavors of Nestle Treasures? Sarah.
Creamy caramel.
That's one again. And Angel.
Toasted coconut.
That's the other one. One of the other one. There's one more. Oweda.
Orange.
No, the other one was peanut butter. Okay, let's go on to the next game. We're calling it Fact or Not a Fact. So I'm going to read some statements about salt and pepper. You buzz in and tell me if the statement is a fact or not a fact. Now, if you're right, you earn an additional 10 seconds for your team. But you have to play carefully because if you're wrong, we give 10 seconds to each of your opponents, okay? Here's the first one. Fact or not a fact? Salt is an effective food preservative. Angel.
Fact.
It is a fact. It's one of the most widely used. Fact or not a fact? A device used for grinding pepper is called a pepper mill. Angel.
Fact.
You bet it is. Angel springs into the lead with that one. Fact or not a fact? When making soups and sauces, it's best to add salt early in the cooking process. Oweda.
Not a fact.
There you go. There's our cook and chef talking. It's best to add the salt later because liquids evaporate and saltiness increases during the cooking. You learn something every day here on Supermarket Sweep. Here's the next one. Fact or not a fact? Cayenne pepper is processed from black pepper. Sarah.
Not a fact.
Not a fact. It comes from dried red chili peppers. Here's the last one. Fact or not a fact? Salt will make pantyhose resistant to runs. Oweda?
Not a fact.
It is a fact. So that means that we give 10 seconds to Angel and 10 seconds to Sarah. According to MortonSalt.com, if you soak your pantyhose in salt water, it'll protect them from running. Okay, it's time for the round-robin game. Partners, come on up here. All right, we are going to play scrambled letters. As you know, this is your last chance to pick up some seconds. Partner, stand by. You're going to be up next. Now, after I show you the scrambled letters of a brand name, then I'll give you 3 clues about it. Every correct answer is 10 seconds. 6 of these. 60 seconds are up for grabs. Okay, here's the first one. Candy. Bar. Sarah.
Butterfinger.
Let's see. All right, trade places. Trade places. Here's the next one. Instant. Noodle. Anna.
Top ramen.
See? Yes, okay, switch. And here's the next one. Long-lasting. Waterproof. Sunblock. Angel.
Bullfrog.
Let's find out. Yes, okay, switch. Here's the next one. Reward. Vitamin Fortified. Anna.
Sorry.
It's not sorry. Canine Munchie. Reward. Vitamin Fortified. Canine Munchie. Milk Bone. Okay, trade places. Here's the next one. Not from concentrate. Apple. Juice. Not from concentrate. Apple. Juice. Martinelli's apple juice. Okay, switch. Here's the last one. Fruity flavors. Anna.
Bubblicious.
Let's see. Bubblicious bubblegum. All right. So let's see. We have Oweda and Vanessa with 1 minute and 40 seconds. Angel and Anna have 3 minutes, plus the $100 you got in the mini sweep. Sarah and Elizabeth have 2 minutes and 40 seconds, plus the $100 you got in the mini sweep. Who's going to run the big sweep? Vanessa, Anna, and Elizabeth. Don't go away. When we come back, you will see Vanessa, Anna, and Elizabeth running for their families through the aisles to build up their big sweep totals for a chance to come back Friday and win the $5,000 right here on Family Week on Supermarket Sweep. Welcome back, and now it's time for the big sweep. Okay, Anna and Angel, you have 3 minutes. You'll start first. Elizabeth and Sarah, you have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Vanessa and Oweda, you have 1 minute and 40 seconds. All right, fasten your seatbelts, because what is at stake is that $5,000. Now, each team will try to build up a terrific sweep total for the chance to be invited back on Friday to go for that guaranteed $5,000. All right, take a look out there. Everything up and down our supermarket aisles, it's all up for grabs. Fill as many carts as you can. Now listen carefully, because here are the special big money makers we have for you out there in the market in today's big sweep. Now, the biggest money maker in today's sweep, and I do mean it's big, is the $300 movie. During the sweep, you'll hear me announce Activate the TV Monitors. Now, each TV monitor in the market will have a different clue to help you find the movie that we're looking for. In our video center, we have lots of movies, but there's only one copy of the film we're looking for. Now, you get that movie in your cart or over the line before the final bell. We will add $300 to your sweep total. Also, we have the Jolly Time is Money game. Now, some of our Jolly Time popcorn boxes have a token inside. So, shoppers, empty the popcorn boxes until you find a token just like this one. And remember, just one token per team. Now, to save time, have your partner rush over, take the token from you so you can get right back to your shopping. You know what this token is worth now? $150. Also, bring back the amount of coffee that we need, and that's going to be worth $200. And don't forget our bonus specials worth up to $250. And the family whose runner sweeps up the most money in merchandise and bonus prizes wins the game and has the right to come back Friday to go for $5,000 in cash. Okay, runners, get ready. The clock is set at 3 minutes, and that's when Anna will take off. On your mark, get set, and go, Anna. Go, go, go.
With a nice send-off from her sister, Anna starts day 3 of our week-long tournament of brothers and sisters. She wants to cook up the highest score she can, so she and Angel can try on Friday for the guaranteed $5,000. But look at Team 3. They seem to say, don't you dare count us out. Anna just picked off $60 worth of film. Good for her, because in a flash, here comes Team 2.
1, and go.
Now it's Elizabeth's turn, and she heads in a whole different direction. In a sweep where only the 3 highest scores all week will decide which teams play for the $5,000 on Friday, choice is everything. And these choice cuts of beef average about $28 a piece. That's a meaty start for her sweep. Back to Anna. Nearly every shopper on Supermarket Sweep makes stops in our health and beauty aid section. There's so much to choose from, and since a shopper can take 5 of any one item, spending some time here really pays off. I see gold. Elizabeth struck gold with our giant hams. Now she's piling in our big turkeys. Getting a limit of each kind of meat can earn close to $150. A big help in staying ahead of the competition.
One and go.
Now Vanessa joins the race, and that means we have 3 teams trying their hardest to make their dreams come true. Vanessa knows that every shopper can turn the tide with smart shopping. And now, the first shopper today for the Popcorn Challenge is Anna of T1. She breaks open a box and right away spots a $150 token, and here comes a clue leading to $300.
Activate the TV monitors. Activate the TV monitors.
While Vanessa stocks up on brooms, who's ready for a $300 movie clue? Elizabeth sees 90210. That's a world-famous zip code. And Anna sees the same clue. That's one of 2 clues we have in our market. Elizabeth knows 90210 has something to do with Beverly Hills, and now Eddie Murphy. Bingo! Today's $300 movie is Beverly Hills Cop. While Anna's puzzling it out, Elizabeth grabs it, and hey, she locks up $300. But look, Anna missed the movie, so she gets right back to shopping. Bonus time! Vanessa piles on a giant box of Chips Ahoy. Now she just has to steer everything back. With so much at stake and the clock winding down in today's tournament show, let's take stock of everyone's game plan. Elizabeth is starting to fill a fresh cart in the deli section, and Anna has plenty of time to make a clean sweep of the meat section with our turkeys. But Vanessa's racing the clock to find a $150 token for Team 3. There's so much popcorn to look through. Yes, she got one! Will any of today's shoppers have a sweep total high enough to get them invited back on Friday? Stay tuned. We'll check out the totals.
Okay, that's it, everybody. Come on back. Thanks again, Randy. And our official checkers are standing by. In just a few seconds, we'll find out the totals of all 3 families and what their standings are for the final showdown on Friday. Stick around. Welcome back to Family Week on Supermarket Sweep. All right, our checkers have entered all of this merchandise in the registers. Let's hit those total buttons and find out which family has won the big sweep. Okay, first of all, we have Vanessa and Oweda. You got that Jolly Time token, right? That's $150. You also got a bonus. Let's see how much it's worth. Chips Ahoy are worth $200. We add that to all your groceries. It gives you a grand total today of $710. Okay, Elizabeth and Sarah, let's see. You figured out the movie, and you got the movie, The Beverly Hills Cop. That is $300. Also, early in the game, you got the mini sweep for $100. We add that to all your groceries, gives you a grand total today of $1,211. So that puts Elizabeth and Sarah in the lead. Okay, Anna and Angel, let's see. You also got the Jolly Time token. That's $150. Also, earlier in the game, you picked up a mini sweep for $100. Now, when we add all of your groceries to that, if your grand total is higher than $1,211, you win today's game. If not, Elizabeth and Sarah do. Let's see. Your grand total with your groceries is $1,346. Anna and Angel. Angel to win. Thank you, guys. Come on. Congratulations. How's that for good news, huh? Well, you just won $1,346 in today's big sweep, right? All right. Now let's see which 3 families are still in the running for our Friday finals and a chance to win that guaranteed $5,000. Still, in first place is the team of Marissa and Nicole with $1,432. In second place is the team of Jerry and Terry with $1,347. And now, in third place is the team of Anna and Angel with $1,346. Well, we still have more competition coming. Will some of these names and faces be different after that? And which family will take home this $5,000? Well, you and your family are just going to have to tune in to find out. This is David Ruprecht saying goodbye for Supermarket Sweep. Congratulations, you guys just fought your way into the top 3. Remember, the next time you're at a checkout stand and you hear the beep, think of all the fun you and your family can have on Supermarket Sweep. Congratulations.
This is Randy West for Supermarket Sweep. Supermarket Sweep has been an Al Howard production.